What we have here is Xiaomi Mi 8 review after 7 months with latest Android Pie update and MIUI 10. This device is my daily driver and this is my long-term review and opinion about Xiaomi Mi 8 64GB version. To begin with, Mi 8 aesthetic side is probably Xiaomi's biggest problem, if I may call it in that way. It is the fact that Xiaomi is constantly copying Apple's iPhone design, and truth is that they don't need to do that. On Mi 8 we have notch and dual camera setup and they are 100% iPhone style. I truly believe that Xiaomi have capacity to design something unique. They do that with other models, they should do that on every model. They need to create their own design philosophy. Aside from that, Mi 8 is astonishing in every way, built as struck. Truth to be told, beauty is quickly destroyed with fingerprints. But to avoid scratches and fingerprints and potential damage and so on, I bought this beautiful thin carbon look case with thin film protector for the screen. You get one case bundled in the box also, it is worth to be noted. With this setup, my Mi 8 is perfectly protected and still looks beautiful as you can see, and usability isn't destroyed as I'm using film protector for the screen, not a tempered glass which can destroy a feel when you are using gesture controls. Quickly going around, what I found as huge step back on Mi 8 is missing infrared blaster and 3.5mm output, which was also missing on my previous device, Xiaomi Mi Note 3. And I really hate when I don't have 3.5mm port, as I always need to have some kind of adapter with me. At least you get one bundled in the box. After 7 months, Xiaomi Mi 8 is probably cheapest flagship smartphone which you can buy without making too much sacrifices. Yes, it is missing few things like infrared blaster, wireless charging, and the screen isn't 4K, but it is AMOLED. But do these things rate high on your priority list? Not really on mine. I was really strict when I decided to upgrade, so my new smartphone needed to fulfill demanding needs in all segments, which leads to flagship standard device. And that's where Xiaomi Mi 8 shines. You see, it costs around $360 or 315 euros, which is a pure joke of the price. With premium look and build, you get flagship chipset Snapdragon 845 and 6GB of RAM, 64 or 128GB of storage, or 256GB of storage with 8GB of RAM. Mi 8 supports dual SIM without option to use micro SD card for memory expansion. But the screen is at what you will look most of the time, 6.21 inches 1080 by 2248 pixels. Super AMOLED screen is just gorgeous, bright vivid, just amazing color presentation and overall impression. It is just wow in every possible way. Though if you are a screen resolution chaser, you may find this on lower side. Also notches here and I'm not a fan of it, but I can live with this compromise. Android 9 Pie update flies. I primarily use gesture navigation as it works perfectly. Literally, I needed like 10 minutes to completely forget about classical way of navigation. This is just way to go, and with latest Android 9 update they did polish up animations, and as you can see, now it is buttery smooth. It is waste of time to speak about performance. It is top notch, really, everything works just fine and I am ultra demanding user. A lot of messaging apps and a lot of background processes, all the time. And I didn't encounter any unpleasant experience with Mi 8. Xiaomi did a good job with Mi 8, and this is important part of my speech. You see, Xiaomi tends to release a lot of devices. In this case, Xiaomi Mi 8 from my point of view is best purchase because Mi 8 Pro is still waiting for update, and in my eyes Pro version should never existed at first place. It is because they should just save the tech for Mi 9 and focus on Mi 8 with updates and polishing. But this is another story for another video. Stay updated, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell icon for new videos. Cheers! There are some things which can irritate, like notifications. They just choose weird way to show notifications in notification bar. It is unpractical and it was catastrophic on previous Android version, but with Android 9 Pie update they kinda fix it, sorta, but not completely. Now when you get notification you can see an app icon in notification bar for a brief moment and that's it. It will disappear and that kinda sucks. Overall this is just a minor thing but it grinds my gears the most. Xiaomi really needs to start to focus on less devices and better segmentation. they could afford more faster polishing of software that would help on long run. In terms of gaming performance, what could you expect from Adreno 630? It is one of the best performance on the market, which leads to the fact that Mi 8 is a gaming beast because its screen resolution is not that big and the GPU has less pixels to render. One of my primary needs is top-notch camera performance. Here you get that. Back camera is astonishing both in dual or single mode. Photos are competitive with best performers on the market, and if you know some photography basics, you can really get a lot from this camera. I plan to do dedicated camera video reviews, so stay updated. In this particular video I will just try to show you that Xiaomi Mi 8 is a true powerhouse overall, but camera department, well, check this out. This was 120 FPS video. You can go up to 240 FPS and even 960 FPS for short time, which is just wow, astonishing. 4K footage with optical image stabilization is superb. I use Mi 8 camera in many of my video shots as backup camera because the quality is superb and autofocus is top-notch. The front camera is simply, well, just look at pictures. Pictures are just beautiful, and I'm selfie freak and front camera can't stop to amaze me, though I can't really understand why they didn't copy one of basic old iPhone features, a screen torch light for selfie shots. It really helps in the clubs. I say this from my personal experience. A Xiaomi Mi 8 front-facing camera video test. For 3400 mAh batteries, some will say that it could be bigger. For me it is completely fine. Full day of ultra demanding usage with juice left at the end of the day. When I'm less demanding, I often skip to charge phone at night and I can get second less demanding day or half of second day with demanding usage. Mi 8 supports Quick Charge 4, but it doesn't support wireless charging, which made me a bit sad, but I can live without it. So, 7 months later and Xiaomi Mi 8 still rocks, and it is even better than what it was at beginning. Android 9 Pie with MIUI 10 is just astonishing combination, though some final polishing is desired. Notification bar, hello. But when we go deeper into subject, for $360 you get really a lot. I told many people who asked me for recommendation about Xiaomi, and if you are a person for whom money is a factor and brand isn't a factor, then welcome to the club. Xiaomi Mi 8 as true pure-blooded flagship device should be your next best bang for the buck choice. But I am always open for suggestions and opinions, so please write them down below in the comments. And also please hit that subscribe button and turn on bell icon for instant video updates from RMT Tech. Until next time, see ya guys.